Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Sorry for the poor camera, stance, but another day in the life of a FedEx driver. And I do also apologize for my lip. I had a blistered, with it being cold, I usually leave the window rolled down at work, and it kind of got to me, so I had to, it's all scabbed up for now. It is currently 10:50 on my way to work. I'm supposed to be there at 11, so I'll be there in just a little bit. It is Monday. Thanksgiving has just ended last week. I had a couple days off to recuperate, and now we're back on the road. And hoping that today, I'm always hoping that today is never too crazy, but peak season has started. Everybody's already starting to go Christmas shopping and all that crazy stuff. So, with that in mind, my Mondays are already usually busy here at FedEx, but what's peak season here, we are going to see how exactly crazy we get. So, let's go ahead and get the day started. Alright, so currently 11:19. I am going to log into my scanner device, which looks like a phone. I always call it a phone. And we're going to go ahead and log in and see how many pickups we have. There's a couple things we got to do. Everything is accounted for here whenever you're, whenever you start work, everything's in a code. So when you get here, you got to put that you got in the car and you inspected it, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna show you how many stops I have. All right, we have 45 pickups. It may not seem like a lot, but the difference between here at Express and like maybe any other place is that they're all timed. So I can't just go and grab all of them. There has to be certain times where they allow me to go get them. So there are some that I can go grab right now, which I'm about to go do. About to leave here in a couple of minutes. And the other ones are not until later. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Made a couple pickups so far. Not too bad. My first actual regular pickup I'm heading towards now, since it's 12 o'clock. They usually have a lot for me, so we'll see what they have to offer. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of relabels, and then I'm expecting a lot today. Hopefully I don't have to do a truck swap. They say if it's 70% full, we have to call in so another guy can bring me a truck. To me, it wastes time, and it's kind of a headache because I got to get my peg back. One of many problems, just wanted to point it out. I'm supposed to back in there. We got this big old truck. I'm believing it's gonna back in there, so I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Not in no rush, but sometimes, in a situation where you are in a rush, something like that happens, I would have got up and asked how long I got left, but we'll see what happens. This truck's pulling out. All right, so just picked up from my first regular stop, and just like I expected, 103 packages. So I'll show you that in a second. I'm actually fixing to take my lunch break because it looks like it's gonna be a pretty busy day. So I want to go ahead and just knock out my 30-minute break since we're supposed to take one. And I won't have any time by the end of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out and go show you where I hang out, and then probably fix up my van because it's a mess already. Just after that one pickup. After this area, or after my break, I got some more pickups. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be too like crazy, but I just want to make sure that I'm able to get my break out the way. That way I don't have to worry about taking it later. So see you guys in a second. All right, not the most perfect wall, but gets the job done for now until I'm expecting a mess. So let's get her done. I got about 15 more minutes on my break. I'm gonna sit and just hang out for a little bit and then get back to it. So the day's starting to pick up. That last video that you saw was me picking up from a pharmaceutical place, and they usually only have about 3 or 4 boxes for me. Today they had around 50 something. I can't remember what it was, but that's just already a sign that what's yet to come. These V labels, man. I'm sorry that it is dark, man. It's not that late. It's about to be 6 o'clock, but I got absolutely destroyed. We'll show you my van here in a second. But guys, when I tell you they gave me a lot, it may not seem like a lot, you know, if you're coming from like a ground or Amazon stop wise, but the thing that gets us is the time. So when you only get until 3 o'clock, you know, and then it closes at 4 to get that stop, and there's more than 10 of them, that's where you'll get hit the hardest. And that these package counts were pretty big. I'm heading to one of my next big stops. I might have to get a truck swap as well because there's just too much stuff in my van, and I don't want to bring it back too late. So I'll be right back. Once again, I do apologize. I was trying to show some of the pickups. I got some of the early ones in, but I didn't have any time at all to get the rest of it. But I'll show you how it looks. As you can see, a lot on me. I don't really have time to come to fix it because I'm running behind. So I'm hoping these next couple stops are not too much. That way I can at least organize some of that stuff, because it's really hard to put anything else in when it's like that. Because I have room like towards the middle, but that's about it. So just what a day, man. First day of peak, and I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I said I was gonna be prepared for this day, but it just looks like that that might change, because I ran into quite a bit of issues today, especially around dispatch. I was sending out messages for help for certain stops because I was in one area, and a lot of these places that I was picking up were giving me like an hour or less to get it, and it was like on the other side of where I pick usually, where my route's at, on the very border. So it made it really difficult. I was sending out help, like, hey, as soon as I got the pickup, I was like, I need help, and I didn't get a message back for almost the whole hour, and whoever they gave it to, they had probably about 5 minutes to get it, and I don't think that's fair at all. So I'm a bit disappointed when it comes to stuff like that, because I saw that I really couldn't do it. There was no physical way I could have gone for that pickup. So I was, asking for help, messaging, and I even called my manager, and he said, just roll with it. So I really didn't know what that meant, but stuff like that is what can give you a headache here at this job. Just had an encounter with one of the ladies here in the mall store area. They have a back door, which usually you ring the bell and they come out and assist you, whatever package you're looking for, or pretty much you're just picking something up. So I stood there for about a good 3 to 5 minutes, and just decided to go to the front door, and I went in, and they're like, oh, hey. I was like, hey, just picking up for FedEx Express. I was at the back for about 5 minutes. I said it just like that, I didn't sound too rude or anything. I was just like, trying to get this package. She was like, oh, well, we didn't hear anything. I was like, where you at? I'm like, I'm in the back. And then she was like, oh, yeah, you must have not rung the doorbell. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I did. I did it twice. And she was just kind of arguing with me. I was like, okay, can I just have my package and leave? Like, I really don't have time to be sitting here arguing about who's ringing the bell or not. So I just thought I'd talk about that. Sometimes you get people that, I don't know how to say it. They just kind of want to go against you in a way, and I'm just like, I just want a package. That's all I'm here for.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Just got one?
Yeah, this one.
All right,
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
So I'm gonna have to pull over here. Just made a pickup. I got 2 left, which is the good thing. But my van is an absolute catastrophe. So I'm trying to make some room for my next couple pickups, because I haven't went by them, but since peak is around, I just don't know what to expect. So I'm gonna go stop somewhere real quick and fix my van up a little bit, make some room, and then make these last 2 pickups. Hopefully they're not a lot, but we'll see. So we're gonna try to fix this up. I'll be back in just a little bit for my last 2 pickups. I am at my final stop of the day. I don't know if I've said it before, but they had to take a lot of them off me. A lot of the drop boxes that I go to, well, all of the drop boxes that I go to, and the FedEx office. So it was just that type of day. I couldn't, I just didn't have time for things. And I'll explain again how it works here is that you can have 40 pickups, right? Or you can have 20 pickups, but you have to go on the scheduled time that it has you. So if, say, for instance, Taco Bell is ready for pickup at 3 p.m., then if you get there at 2:59 and scan it, you can get in trouble for that. So you have to wait until it's exactly 3 o'clock p.m. before you can pick up any package, and you have to do it. So imagine if you had 10 to 12 4 o'clock pickups. They're all heavy, and you have an hour to do them because they close at 5. That's kind of what I went through. And not only was that happening, we get something called on-calls, which is people that call in for these pickups that schedule online or on the phone. And somebody gave me one with an hour left, so I was just like, I can't do that. I'm literally on the other side of this town, and I am loaded like a potato. So luckily they got it off me, but they make your heart beat fast for sure. I'm picking up for a FedEx Express.
There's nothing in here.
Nothing? Okay.
But there's this, and I don't know what this is.
Let me see.
Right? Is that yours? Do you know anything?
This is a ground package, so they probably left it somewhere. Yeah,
And there's one that says FedEx H.
H, so that's ground. So anything that has an E on it, if you see anything that has an E on it, I'll take that, but if not.
No, because in here there's nothing, and this is for you.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
So probably somebody came.
Yeah, that's probably what I think happens. Have a good one. I appreciate it.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, that's a done deal for me. Just didn't have anything, thank goodness. Just requested to clear back to the station. They gave me the go, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back and call it a day, man. Well, I gotta go help out a little bit, but you won't be able to see any of that. So you guys have a good one. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, I don't think the dislike button works anyway, but give it a thumbs down. I'm just kidding. I'm tired. Y'all guys have a good one.